Hi everyone, I hope you are all staying safe and healthy. This week I wanted to take the opportunity to review our emotions and feelings. During this time, I know myself, I've been confused and anxious and trying my best to stay calm about it. And I just want everyone to know that it's okay to have all these emotions and different feelings and concerns, but there's a lot of things that we can do to help ourselves get into that green zone where we're happy and calm and we're not super anxious. So we are going to talk all about our different feelings in this video. So right now we're going to take a look at our schedule. For today's group, we're going to start by watching a video, then we're going to get our materials. We're going to do our spin wheel activity and then we'll say goodbye. Right now we're going to watch our BrainPOP video about emotions.
I don't feel so good. My stomach feels like it's twisted in knots. My heart is racing and beating really fast. I'm really nervous and scared about the school play. What if I forget all my lines? What if I fall on stage? What if I... You're right, Moby. I need to calm down. What are emotions? We go through different emotions or feelings every day, sometimes every hour. You might feel emotions like love, happiness, excitement, or pride. Sometimes you might feel emotions like anger, sadness, frustration, or loneliness. You might feel disappointed when things don't go your way, or worried about something important to you. How strong you feel an emotion depends on what's happening. I was sad when my favorite teddy bear ripped, but I was really, really sad when my friend moved away. When you feel bad, stop and figure out what you're feeling. Good question, Moby. How can you be aware of your emotions? Your body gives you clues about your feelings. You might frown and scrunch up your shoulders. Your heart might beat harder and harder, and you might even make fists with your hands. These are some signs that you feel angry. You might cry and feel like staying in bed. Your chest might feel really heavy too. These are some signs that you're sad. Right now, my knees are shaking and my palms are sweaty. These are signs that I'm nervous. Some signs are the same for different emotions, like when you turn red from being angry or sad. Everyone shows emotions differently. Well, when Mia's really excited, she jumps up and down and talks loudly. But when Grandpop's really excited, he just nods his head and smiles. Pay attention to your whole body and notice what it does when you feel a certain way. When you're aware of your emotions, you can help yourself feel better when you feel bad. How can you calm down when you feel bad? Everyone has not so good days and has gone through tough times. We all get upset sometimes. The important thing is to calm down before you do or say something you don't mean. I like to take long, deep breaths. Counting to 10 or counting different things helps me calm down too. Exercising, writing, or drawing can also help. I always feel better after I talk to BrainPOP, Mia, or Becca. They're my best friends. Sometimes you make mistakes, or don't do as well as you wanted. You might think mean things about yourself. If you want to change how you feel, change how you think and act when you're feeling bad. Think positive and say something nice to yourself. Remember all the many things you're good at. When you're upset, sometimes it feels good to help others, or play with friends and have fun. Just spending time alone can help too. Remember, when you feel down, you can choose to think and act in a way that makes you feel better. I'm really nervous about the play, Moby. You're right, I need to think positive. I know I'll have fun once we're up on stage. What's wrong, Moby? Now you're nervous too?
Our video is all done. Now it's time to get all the materials we need to complete our activity. For this activity, you need the spin wheel and your emotions and coping strategies that should be getting sent home in your packets this week. And then to complete it, we're going to need scissors for cutting, glue for pasting, and then we're also going to need something to color with, markers, crayons, or colored pencils. If you have a brass fastener at home, you can use the spin wheel to make it into more of a game for your student, but for the sake of this video, I'm not going to use this spinner just in case not everyone has it, but if you do have one, feel free to use that. So the first thing we're gonna do is cut out our wheel and our emotions and coping strategies. So I want you to start by picking 8 emotions that you want to target today because our wheel can fit 8. And then cut them out and set them aside. Once you've picked all the emotions, you're going to glue them down onto your wheel, and then we're going to color in each section. So I have my green zone, my blue zone, my yellow zone, and my red zone. All right, when you're done coloring, it's going to look like this. Oh, can you see? There we go. And now I'm going to pair appropriate coping strategies that we can use when we're feeling a certain way. All of these strategies, like drinking water, counting to 10, taking a deep breath, have one thing in mind, and that's to get us back into the green zone. Okay, so no matter how we're feeling, we always want to try and get back into green. So here is what my finished emotion spin wheel looks like. I have all my emotions that I picked to target and all of the coping strategies that I will use in the future to help get myself back into the green zone. So let's start with the blue zone, and I have tired and sad. When you're feeling tired, it's a good idea to get up and move, because when you wake up, your muscles and your body, your brain and your mind also wake up. So doing stretches is a great option for that. And then I have sad, because we all feel sad at some point, and that's okay. And a great thing to do when you feel sad is to talk to an adult. You can tell them why you're feeling sad, but you can also tell them that you might just need a minute to relax, and that's okay. Then we have our yellow zone. In our yellow zone, we might be feeling a little silly, hyper, and that can turn into frustration sometimes. So if we're feeling really hyper, our bodies are really jittery, lifting something heavy is a great option. We can work out that hyperness and just calm our bodies down. And if we're feeling frustrated, squeezes are a great thing to help release that frustration. So you can squeeze your hands, you can ask an adult to give you a squeeze, and that should help release your frustration. If we end up in the red zone, we want to make sure we are staying safe and we can talk about our feelings. If we're really angry, One of the best things to do is ask for a break or some space, and that's totally fine. When you're really angry, the best thing to do to stay safe is to have a break where you can stay safe and calm. If you find yourself yelling, a great alternative for that would be to take deep breaths instead of yelling. So if you feel really mad and you want to yell at someone, instead of yelling, let's try and take a nice deep yoga breath. If we do all of these things, we're going to get ourselves back in the green zone where we want to be. In our green zone, we are happy, calm, and we're ready to work, follow directions, and do fun things. So when you are in the green zone, you can really do whatever you want. Some things that a lot of people like to do to stay happy and calm is to draw, write, listen to music. Maybe you can play outside, you can look at your iPad. Being in the green zone is where we want to be. Great job with your spin wheel activity, everyone. Hold on to this and refer back to it as often as you feel you want to. There is nothing wrong with that. And now we'll check our schedule. We watched our video, we gathered our materials, we finished our activity, and now we can say goodbye. Bye.